What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel, Kicking It Too! Something I'm really excited for, my very first tier list here on the channel. Now, I like tier lists, mostly because I like tier lists for the sole reason of it allows me to get inside the mind of the player making the tier list. And that's what I like the most. I like seeing differing opinions. I like the chaos that these tier lists ensue. So, I am here to do my very own for the very first tier list for Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles. So, we're going to be ranking all the characters. We got S, A, B, C, and D. We're going to be going in the list of the one on down below. I am recording this on mobile, by the way, so it's going to look a little weird. I hope we can kind of move past that. I haven't set up OBS on my laptop yet, cut me some slack. I like working with my phone a lot better. It feels so much more comfortable for me, so I hope you guys do not mind at all. So, we're going to go in the order of how they are placed down here, and just kind of rank them as we go. The tiers are not going to be ordered, by the way. If I'm slapping Shirobu in C tier alongside of Makamo and Urokodaki, there's no order. All right, so let's just put that out there. Let's just get that there. All right, so our very first character we're going to be talking about is Zenitsu, and I think Zenitsu is A tier. Easy A tier for this character. He's got good buttons. He's got good range. A bad Zenitsu player is the most easily baitable character in the entire game, but a good Zenitsu player has insane neutral, insane zoning, and he has some of the best co-op work with his assist, being able to thunderclap and flash behind you and then call the assist. It's really tricky. It's really hard to handle. A good Zenitsu player will put in that work while breaking their fingers. One thing I'm going to note is a lot of people do not like the placement of certain characters because of their ease of play. And unfortunately for this game, for an arena brawler, ease of play makes the character better. If it's just easy to click 2 buttons and deal half your life bar versus Zenitsu where you have to do an up combo, air flip, thunder clash and flash down, air flip, thunder clash and flash up, dash, shot, shoot down into ult. There's a big difference, especially since there's no offline tournaments or anything out there right now. So, a character like Zenitsu, who has extreme difficulty of play for the most optimal route, versus other characters, yeah, that's going to affect their placement in the tier list a ton. Next up is Shirobu. Shirobu has some of the best dashing in the entire game. This character is flexible, and she's meant to be played like that, and that's her biggest strength. But some of the things that she does comparable to other characters are baitable. Like, her dashes are not that fast. They're great and are good for mix-ups, but they're not that fast, so it's a little hard to catch your opponent off guard. And if you are a Shinobu player who doesn't play the lane game and are very predictable, you're going to get punished 90% of the time. Like, I can't tell you how many Shinobu players I've played where they just jump and then do the dash, and I'm parrying them for free. So, if you're smart, you know what you're doing. This character does require a bit of work to get some optimal routes, but ultimately, she's got some of the better tools in the game. Now, I'm gonna be serious here. Mr. Urokodaki. Yeah, no. For the character who takes the least amount of damage in the game, he takes 0.95 times the damage. He has the most health of all the characters in the game. That's a big plus right there. He's got a water wheel. He's got an extendable water wheel that combos into ult for free. He's got a waterfall basin, which is a great combo ender. He's got some cheeky trap setups, and he's got fucking damage. Yes, do you have to play a little optimal with Urokodaki? You sure do, but he has damage, and he takes no damage. There's no way that this character is not S tier. A great Urokodaki player is going to run you over. And that, even though he's not the easiest S tier to play, that's why I believe he's absolutely S tier. No doubt in my mind. Another character that is no doubt in my mind S tier, Water Tanjiro. Everyone knows it. We all know it. This is an online environment, ladies and gentlemen. The ease of play with Tanjiro is just out there. You just click 2 buttons and you lose half your life bar. That's pretty much it. Now, can you bait out a Water Tantro? It's hard, yes, but you could do it. But he has the easiest routes in the game. He has some of the best damage in the entire game, and his water wheel is just, it's genuinely absurd. All right, it is genuinely absurd. So, honestly, there's no other place to put Water Tantro. He's just that good. Sabito. Yup. Now, I want to believe that there's potential for this character, and there is, because, you know, he's got good things going for him. He's got great forward advancing buttons. He's got a waterfall that crumbles, a waterfall basin that crumbles. He's got a solid DP that moves forward and can catch your opponent off guard, and is a great combo ender. But to get optimal routes with Sabito, it takes a lot of work and a lot of practice. And a lot of that is unfortunately prone to dropping online. That is one of the bigger things about some of the characters that are going to be low tier, is a lot of them prone to dropping. And Sabito fits that bill a lot. Even if you do the safest combo route, it doesn't do near as much damage as those above him. And you have to really work hard to be a Sabito main. You truly do. If you really want to sit here and tell me that you're a Sabito main, I know that you are sweating every single match. I know that for a fact. He's a good character with a lot of untapped potential, I feel, but his downsides really just kind of bog him down. Rui. Now, hear me out. So, this character has the best buttons in the game. He has the biggest buttons in the game. You could play so safe with this character. His projectiles, while they don't do a lot of damage, the resets that you can get from these projectiles. And let's not to mention, after a combo enter, you can triangle, 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 forward triangle, demon skill, L1 into ult, full fucking screen. People who put Rui any lower than A tier are downplaying this character. Truly. He is strong. Really strong. Yes, he has his shortcomings. He does not do a lot of damage. And that's fine. If this character did any more damage, he'd be in triple S tier. But what he has is the best buttons in the game, one of the best heavy attacks in the game, a great armored move to get your opponent off of you, a great bait play style, fantastic demon skills. The only thing that's really, really, truly holding this character back from being S tier is the fact that he takes 1.2 times the damage, and he's a demon. So we cannot play the assist calling skill like everyone else can. That's really good. So do not underplay Rui, you people out there. This character is a menace and is amazing. Next up, yeah, I'm about to get controversial in this bitch. No, he is not S tier. Yes, does Rengoku have some of the best damage in the game? He sure does. And his buttons, his skill buttons, they advance forward a lot, they cause a lot of visual noise. But the thing is his regular buttons are not the best. He has the most punishable DP in the game, because while it does advance forward a little bit, it's more vertical. So you can actually backstep out of it a lot easier than other DPs. And this character has some of the most punishable buttons in the game. If you sidestep his forward tilt special, if you just play it safe with his standing special, if you play smart against Rengoku, what the hell is he going to do? If you let him continuously catch you in the bullshit that he throws out, that's your own fault. But I cannot give him S tier when we have characters like Urokodaki, who could just get in on you for free with a water wheel and has incredible setups. Or Water Tanjiro, who could just get in on you with a water wheel for free. Rengoku has to put in a little work in order to open you up and to get you open. Sure, once he opens you up, holy shit, you're gonna die. And he's very easy, very, very easy to play, but he just does not have that ease of play like the characters above him do. Hooey, yup. God, oof, I fucking hate this assist, man. I hate this assist so much. I hate Nezuko assist, but she's a strong character. Some of the best buttons in the game, some of the best specials in the game. Literally one of the best. Her and Shinobu were probably tied with the best assist in the entire game. They're so good, and as a point character, she's so strong. Not much else needs to be said about Nezuko. We're gonna move on. Murata, easy D tier. Yep. There's nothing that needs to be said. Like I said in my last video, hold your torches and pitchforks, Murata fans. Yes, there is a little bit of hidden tech with your character, but he's got bad buttons, bad neutral, bad skills, bad assists. He's a bad character, but that's fine. He's meant to be bad. He's a spoof character. As long as you're having fun with him, that's all that matters. And I don't think anyone's having fun with him because I hardly see him. Makamo, we're gonna put in B tier. I definitely think Makamo is underrated. She's got insane neutral, really strong. She's really strong at getting in there, you know? Like, this character can move and groove on you like no other character can. But the reason why she's in B tier is, one, her combos are not the easiest to pull off. Two, she's a terrible assist. Awful assist. Like, actually, one of the worst assists in the game. So most of the time, you're going to be playing her point. And if you do swap out to your other assist, you're not going to be using her for an assist call. You're going to be using her for the assist swap out. And at that point, one of her biggest faults is, much like Sabito, she's prone to dropping. The reason why I'm putting her above Sabito is because she has potential. She has resets. She has great resets. And she has the ability to get in on you like no other character can. Her water wheel from the air is very fast. Good tracking as a point character. And it's really hard to do much of anything about that. You kind of just got to hold it and wait for Makamo to just get off you before you could start applying your own pressure or just get cheeky with it. Yeah, she is a strong character, but suffers some of the problems that Sabito has, but it's just a little bit better than Sabito. Enosuke, my boy. It hurts. But let's talk about it. Enosuke has great tools. Being able to go into his pierce from jumping is great because it puts him in a crumble. Crazy Cutter is a great combo extender, and if you can actually somehow get it off on your first hit, it's a blue combo. Bull Rush, we don't need to talk about Bull Rush. One of the best DPs in the game. It's full screen, but it's also the most punishable DP. So be careful. Comparative to the rest of the cast, Enosuke just has a lot that would make what a character is so great. But he doesn't have the damage. He's very punishable. He does not have the great buttons that everyone else above him has. So, great character, but some of the things that he should have are just not there, and it holds him back. But you know what? This is my fucking tier list, baby. Let's go. Inosuke's the best character in the game. Fuck y'all. Best character. Love him. All right, moving on. We got Hinakami Tantro, and bam. Great buttons, great forward advancing buttons. He's got some of the better start up neutral buttons in the game. But I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, he's got some good stuff. He's got decent damage. He has good forward advancing buttons, but it's just, he doesn't have exactly what every other character has. And some of his options are a lot more punishable than others. And he takes 1.2 times the amount of damage. And much like him, Rui and Shinobu, he takes the second most amount of damage in the game. You gotta work hard as a Hinokami Tantro main. And also his assists are fucking garbage. God, so bad. Why, Tanjiro? Why do you do this to me? Why do you hate me? Yes, he's got real bad assists. And that's pretty much what boys are down to. You gotta work really hard as a Hinokami Tantro player. You can go for some cheeky resets and stuff like that. Good damage, but compared to the rest of the cast above him, the easy play is not there. And he's held back by some pretty piss poor assists. Giyu, yeah. This is a water wheel kind of game, ladies and gentlemen. I don't need to explain much about Giyu. Some of the best damage in the game. Got a water wheel. Nagi is amazing. This character just has pretty much it all. And now, before we get into the Academy characters, which I'm only going to be ranking 2 of them separately from the rest of the cast, we have Akasa. And this is going to be the only tier on here that's ordered. Yep. Only tier on here that's ordered. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, is he really worse than Sabito? Damage-wise, no. Neutral-wise, no. Button-wise, no. Good combo-wise, no. But the thing is compared to Sabito, you could play a lot of your stuff safe. And you could get some solid damage off of it without having his combo drops. Akasa, on the other hand, in order to even get good damage, you have to spend so much of your resources that it's not even funny. And 90% of the time, as a demon, you don't even want to spend that demon gauge so willy-nilly because you don't have an assist to swap out to. They are there. They are taking the full front. And unlike Rui, who could play it so much safer than Akasa, if you whiff anything with Akasa and you're out of that demon gauge, he takes 1.25 the amount of damage compared it to the rest of the cast. I don't know what they were thinking with Akasa, but yes, if you play out of your damn mind, you can make this character work and he can do so much. But I'm not even kidding when I say the amount of times that I've almost died because I whiffed a button and they're punishing me for free is just absurd. Any character in this game, even Makamo and Murata, who have the worst damage in the game, can take out half of Akasa's life if they just by touching him. He is an overly aggressive character put into one of the campiest arena brawlers in existence because defensive options are so good. I said this all in my video yesterday. Defensive options are too good. They are too strong. And this character, unfortunately, is playing a completely different game from the rest of the cast. A game that gets him killed 90% of the time. I want to put Akasa higher, but this character needs help. And unlike Murata, he is a character that if you really put in that work, you will get the job done. Because you can get damage, and if you are boosting all the time to make sure he has his bars, you will be fine. You will be fine. But as it stands, Akasa, no. If you were trying to play at any kind of competitive level, there's no reason to pick Akasa. Genuinely, there's not. Because you could use any other character and have full benefits and full advantage comparative to what he has. And that hurts me a lot because I was looking forward to playing him, and I'm still going to keep playing him, not over Enosuke, but I'll play him as a secondary off the side, just for a little bit of fun. And that's it for the regular characters. Now, besides 2 characters, the Academy characters are all the exact same. Academy Shinobu is S tier because she has everything that Shinobu has, but she has a better ult. She has a better ult that activates better and combos into everything that she does better. So there's a lot less there's more ease of play for Academy Shinobu comparative to regular Shinobu. And I do think that her links, that Akasumi Nezuko's ult links are just a teeny bit better and easier to pull off than regular Nezuko. Not much of a difference like Shinobu and Academy Shinobu, but it's still there, and the routes for these 2 characters are different. The rest of the Academy characters play the exact same. These are the only 2 characters that have slight differences that I feel are worth ranking. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. So, to recap, triple S tier, Enosuke, best man. S tier, we got Urokodaki, both Nezuko's, Water Tanjiro, Giyu, and Academy Shinobu. A tier, we got Zenitsu, Shinobu, Rui, Rengoku. B tier, we got Makamo and Hinokami Tantro. C tier, we got Sabito. And then D tier, we have Akasa and Murata. And that's all we got. That's my tier list right now for Demon Slayer and Hinokami Chronicles. So, I want to hear what you guys have to say. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Everyone's tier list is different, and I'm looking for some debate. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree. This is not ordered. Again, I want to say that, by the way, and this is all my opinion. Feel free to argue with my opinion down below. I would love to hear it. But that'll wrap it up for me on this one, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya.